Hare Krishna. We'll begin with a small prayer. Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Presthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swamin Niti Namine Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarine Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shrivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. I request everyone to chant along with me. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. First, I would like to express gratitude and my heartfelt thanks to all the parents, especially who took this decision of sending your children here, and also thank all the children here very enthusiastically, having come here for so many days, spent sufficient time in temple and participating in all of our activities. And also I would like to thank our temple devotees, Matajis, whose hard effort, like through all of these things, we were able to make this summer camp a successful one. So let's begin with a big round of applause for all of them. It seems there was a young boy. He came back to his home from his school, and as usual his mother opened the bag, checked the diary, what homework, and opened the pencil box. She was surprised to see one new pencil was there inside the pencil box, which they had not purchased and given. So she was surprised, very attractive pencil, very nice pencil. So she asked her son, "Where did you get this pencil from? Whose is this?" So the son told, "No, it's actually one of my friends who sits in the same bench. His pencil was very nice. So without his knowledge, I took it and brought it. I kept it in my pencil box and brought it home." So immediately it seems the mother says, "Arey, why did you do this? Why you had to take pencil from others' pencil box? Why did you take that? If you had told me, I would have told your father, he would have bought so many pencils from his office." You could understand? She says, if at all I had told your father to bring, he would have stolen and brought so many pencils from his office. So you should be very careful in dealing with children. They may say something, "Why did you steal?" Giving lecture, telling them, it's very easy for us. But you should be very careful. Children will pick up what elders are doing. So the mother is telling, if your father, if you had told, he would have bought many pencils from his office. Means what? He's also stealing from there. Right? So you should be very careful. So here, in this context, let me narrate a small story. It's a story of two woodcutters. There were two friends. They were all coming from very low income group. You can imagine woodcutters. All their day's work was go to the forest, chop the logs of woods, and pile them up. By the end of the day, by evening time, they'll pack all those things, come towards the village, go and hand it over to the nearby factory, some paper mill, something, and they handed it over to the manager there, and in return, they used to get some money. So this was how they were going ahead in leading their lives. So this was a routine business. Every day, take an axe, early in the morning go to the forest and chop the logs of woods. They used to pack some lunch, go there, eat it, and bring the wood and go and give it to the factory and get some money. Like this, many years passed. Many years passed. After many years, one of the two woodcutters, two friends, one of the two woodcutters, he observed that his friend, he is earning lot of money. He has purchased a house, he has purchased a vehicle, and nicely has spent maybe his money in his daughter's marriage or whatever, and so much of money, opulence he is having. But I don't have so much money. I'm not able to save so much of money, purchase a house or a vehicle. I'm finding it difficult. So he felt there is some partiality here. So he went straight to the factory manager and he asked him, "My dear sir, this is partiality. This is not good." Say, "What partiality?" "See, you are giving my friend him more money, but you are giving me less money. He's able to purchase nice vehicle and so many other things, but I am unable to do." The manager told, "Nothing, no partiality here. I pay the money based on how much quantity of wood you people bring. Every day, whatever quantity you bring, I pay you. And it's a routine fact that your friend, he brings a more quantity of wood than you. That's why he is getting more money. How is it possible? I go to maybe to the forest. Even before he goes, not a single moment I'll waste there. As soon as I go to the forest, I'll immediately start chopping off the logs of wood. I'll never waste time. Until late evening I keep working. How can this happen? I bring less quantity and he brings more quantity." So the manager says, "I don't know, go and ask your friend." So he goes to his friend and he asks him, "How is this possible? I go to the forest even before you go, and till late evening I keep working. I'll not take any break in between. Continuously I'll keep working. In spite of that, I am able to bring less quantity of wood and you're able to bring more quantity." So his friend says, he asks him a question. "Okay, you go to the forest, after going to the forest, what do you do first?" So man says, "No, I'll not waste a single moment. Immediately I'll start my work chopping the logs of wood." So his friend says, "Do you know what I do? I spend minimum half an hour or 30 minutes in sharpening my axe. With that sharpened axe, I start the work." You can see the difference. Then he started realizing, see, it is fact, right? With an unsharpened axe, just somehow I'm hitting, I'm trying hard, I'm working day and night, so many hours I'm working. The result may be less. But with a sharpened axe, which with less effort, maybe within lesser time, the result, the quantity may be more. So here, our Acharya Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada compares this sharpening of the axe for the spiritual activities what we perform. we may consider, why to waste my time in sharpening the axe? A lot of time goes there. We are involved in working hard. No waste of time. So much of work is there. I'm very busy. What busy? Unnecessary hard labor it would be. We should set priorities. Yes, sharpening saw is very important. So we are all not some machines. We are all spiritual beings. We are all having a mind, intelligence, ego to deal with. We all have relationships. We all live in a society wherein we take up certain responsibilities. We all live in big communities. We have some concern towards our community, our state, our nation, all of these things, and generally to the entire humanity. So we need to act responsibly. So this knowledge is very important. So yes, it's not just something working hard, it's maybe for money or whatever. That is not all in all. We need to invest our time with whatever busy schedule we may be having. The sharpening of the saw is very important. So it is better late than never. We try to understand the importance of these activities and invest our time. So keeping this in mind, so we have these programs like summer camp and many such programs we conduct for school children. So it's very good that many of you have taken this opportunity to send your children here, because I can remember maybe many years back, maybe 5, 6 or more years back, the first time when we did summer camp, very less enrollments were there. We had performed in that small room, what we have in the corner there. In that small room, I was giving a class wherein a small child from first standard was there, and one child from 9th standard, 10th standard were there, and very few numbers were there. Somehow, now it has grown to this extent. So we request all of you to kindly encourage your children to participate in all these activities. First of all, we request you, especially parents, to understand the importance of all of these things and to inculcate those values in your personal life and help your children also to come up in the same way. Now, in this connection, I would like to tell 4 points here. Just somewhere in the art of parenting, I just noted down from somewhere. And I would like to share these points with you. Yes. We say, taking care of children, it's an art. It is not very easy. We need to invest our time, apply our intelligence, and very consciously work on it. We should be very vigilant. It is said there are 4 kinds of parents. I'll read it out. Now you can maybe identify which category you belong to. Okay? This exercise is very important. Those 4 categories are: first is negligent. Okay? Negligent. The second category is it is said authoritative. I'll explain the meaning later. The second is authoritative. The third is permissive. And the fourth one, authoritarian. Again I repeat. The first one is negligent. Negligent means what? Not caring. Whatever children they want, let them do. Good or bad, something they are doing, but they are not disturbing me. I am happy. See, this one kind of attitude. Negligent. The second one is, we say authoritarian, means fully authority, whatever. Do like this. Sit here. Stand up. Go there. Don't do this. Don't keep like this. Generally, sometimes we do this, especially with children. We call it as authoritarian. Whatever I say, you should listen. You should do like this. You should not do like this. You shouldn't go there. Everything, every bit of whatever their activities, we try to monitor and correct them then and there. Authoritarian. And third one, permissive. You like to do this? Go ahead, do it. You want this? Take this. Go ahead. You don't want to do this work? Okay, no problem. Whatever you want, you like, you do. This is permissive. Another way. And the last one we say it is authoritative. In the last one, I'll come to it later. The first one again we'll go back. In negligent, in that case, there is a combination of these two things, love and discipline. Again I repeat, two important components here in taking care of children, love and discipline. Negligent means what? There is no love, there is no discipline also. You don't want to invest your time in loving and caring for them. You don't want to invest your time in making them a disciplined citizen also. This is negligent. The second one, authoritarian. There, no love, but only discipline. Correct? Full discipline. You should be like this, you should do like this, it should become like this. This is what you should do. Full discipline. But not caring for their emotions, their mind, their interests. See, love means what? We are concerned about the other person also. What are his likings? What are his interests? What if I do will please him, will satisfy him, make him happy? See, authoritarian means what? No love, only discipline. And third one, permissive. Only love, no discipline. I love you so much. Whatever you want, you take. Whatever you want, you do. You don't want to school, don't want to go there, don't go to school. Nicely play full day in playground. We said permissive. But none of these we recommend. None of these are recommended. The last one we say we should be authoritative. There should be a balance of love and discipline. Both are required. We have to love, we have to, at the same time we need to discipline them also. So it's a balance. More of any one of those, somewhere whatever short circuit will be there. Just like the case of Dhritarashtra, we can recollect the story of Dhritarashtra we have heard in Mahabharata. Which category he belongs to? Who would like to say? Exactly, yes, permissive. He loves his son Duryodhana. Whatever you want, you do. Full permission. So many nonsense things he is doing, so many wrong activities he is involved in. Still, he is not ready to discipline him. Just because he wants to commit so many sinful activities, he is just permitting him. What was the result? Ultimately, he has to lose all his sons. So much of pain he had to undergo at the end of his life. See? So this will be the result. So there has to be a combination of these two things, love and discipline. So in this connection, this is where we connect to or we take help of spiritual activities, the spiritual knowledge. We recommend, take up to the teachings of Bhagavad Gita. Sufficient guidance is available. How to mold our lives first, how to train others, all of these things, because the culture which we have been brought up in, maybe many parents would complain now. Maybe my parents did not send me to any summer camp, so I couldn't learn all these things. Maybe whatever reason, Of course, we would have not got an opportunity. Somehow, by God's grace, now an opportunity is there for me to decide. At least let me tell my children, so that decision already I've taken. Here, this is where the scriptures, the Vedic literatures, especially the Bhagavad Gita, helps us. When we are spiritually inclined, when we have this knowledge with us, what is the benefit? We understand what is this creation? Who are we? What relation actually I have? It may be with my wife, with my children, with my parents, with my brothers and sisters, with my friends. What is the relationship? Who is God? What is the purpose of this creation? When we have all of these holistic picture in mind, it becomes very easy for us to handle with each and every one of them. If we don't have this holistic picture, what do we do? Aham mameti. I am this body, he is my son, he is my daughter, whatever I say, they should listen to me. That controlling mentality will start developing. No, it is completely wrong. We need to understand. It may be me, it may be my children, it may be even my parents. We are all sons of or children of the Supreme Lord. The Supreme Lord, He is our eternal Father. Pita aham sarva jagato aham bija pradah pita. There is one Supreme Lord, maybe in different names we may call. He is our real Father. Every one of us, we have got a duty, an eternal occupation in rendering loving devotional service towards the Supreme Lord. So, let me perform a devotional service towards Him. Likewise, let me help all of them connected to me to perform activities towards the satisfaction of the Supreme Lord. This is what will give me true happiness, satisfaction in my life. It is not the money or the prestige or name and fame or opulence or whatever. These are not real things which will give us real happiness in life. It is only how much are we able to connect with the Supreme Lord, how much are we able to help others in connecting with the Supreme Lord. This is what will give true happiness, satisfaction and contentment in our lives. So I request once again all of you to participate in these activities more and more. Somehow, if you can come in touch with devotees, come in touch with activities in our temple. So all these things are centered around the satisfaction of the Supreme Lord. So if you associate with devotees, associate with all the activities here, you can take up that spirit and you can plan how you can implement those things in your family, in your house, and make even your house equivalent to Vrindavana, the place of the Supreme Lord. At least whoever enjoyed or not, I don't know. At least personally I would say, the last few days in our temple, the environment was no different from Vrindavana. All these so many children nicely chanting and dancing, and whomever they meet, everyone calling them, addressing them Hare Krishna Prabhu, and involved in all these things very enthusiastically. Such a spiritual atmosphere it had created, at least where I don't know, where especially parents will be thinking, what will let them go away, or they'll create disturbance, and different mentalities may be. But at least so many days, all these nice children spending so much time in our temple, at least we devotees had a wonderful time with them. So once again, I request all of you to continue participating in all these activities and help this mission. With this, I would like to end my talk. Thank you. Hare Krishna.